If you're watching these videos of mine, maybe you found the title catchy, or you're a communist just like I am. And if you are a communist or have been a socialist and talking to people about this, you've probably heard people point and say, well, what about Venezuela? You can't honestly think communism works. Look at Vuvuzuela. Well, if you don't know, which you probably do, on January 3rd of this year, 2026, Donald Trump and the U.S. military flew in to Caracas and kidnapped Nicolas Maduro. So first and foremost, I condemn the illegal kidnapping of an elected official. And I know you're rushing to the comments, elected official. He's not elected. He lost the election. So when you have a country that's under severe embargo by the US, every single election, the US pays someone and funds someone to run. And in this election, Nicolas Maduro is running and saying, I'm going to keep the country socialist. I'm going to keep the oil for the state, for public infrastructure. And the other one says, yeah, I'm going to give away all our oil, but I'm also going to release the embargo. And obviously, people who live in Venezuela are going to want the embargo lifted. The embargo restricts trade, it restricts freedom in Venezuela. Not Nicolas Maduro, the United States. All because we want their oil, right? If you genuinely believe we place these sanctions and embargoes on them because of drug trafficking, you're a fucking idiot. Okay, straight up, you're just a fucking idiot. There's no way you believe that when everybody standing up on our fucking pulpit next to our president is snuffing and shooting up. Our entire government is hooked on drugs, and you think they give a fuck about drugs coming in the country. Shut the fuck up. Fucking idiots. So yes, every time Nicolas Maduro lost an election to someone trying to lift the embargoes, which is capitulating to U.S. imperialism and handing over their oil, Nicolas Maduro and Venezuela and their military all said, no, we're not just handing over the country to an obvious puppet, an obvious U.S. puppet. It's not going to happen. Is this a dictatorship? No. No, it's not. I'm sorry. If Nicolas Maduro was a true dictator, he wouldn't have been captured. Hate to say it. You know, there's just no way he didn't see this coming, man. Like, I don't know, it seemed like a real serious lack of motivation on Maduro's part. But obviously Colombia is not having it. The ELZN not having it. They're both sending people to Venezuela to fight. The vice president of Venezuela has announced they have condemned the illegal kidnapping of Nicolas Maduro. The head of the Venezuelan military announced they were setting up and getting ready to fight. So Trump, just like what happened in Iraq, we announced that it's over. It's over. We already got Maduro. No, you just pissed off everybody in Venezuela, and I know you're all, if you're mad that I just said that and you think that the Venezuelans in fucking Florida celebrating are really Venezuelans, people who haven't lived in Venezuela for fucking 50 years, then whatever, right? If you see that video of people tearing down a picture of Nicolas Maduro and you think, look, they're happy, yet you don't realize that video that's being spammed to everybody's feeds by Israel, who's behind the whole fucking thing. That video is from fucking 2022, after one of the elections. I don't know for sure if it's 2022. It might be 2023. But my point stands. They're manipulating our feeds. They're manipulating our social media. They're manipulating us into believing that Venezuelans really want to be bombed. Innocent Venezuelans died that night. You think they're happy about that? I mean, now we just really gotta hope that this power vacuum doesn't cause some real serious issues. Sorry about the nasty cough. I'm sick, so that's why I didn't make this video yesterday. Look, there's a reason why socialism works, and there's a reason why so many people like me will proudly tell you that they are a socialist, that they are a communist, that they are fighting for this. I'm not necessarily fighting anything. I'm just making stupid ass videos in hopes that someone will listen. There really isn't a fight for us to join right now, you know, and is it worth it to go to jail to try to stop one shipment of weapons to Venezuela? I mean, people are, right? People are fighting against us sending weapons to Israel. I mean, this was the most obvious shit ever. Everybody knew this was gonna happen. I told my family, who's a bunch of MAGA idiots, I told them before they voted for that fucking dipshit. I told them, you want to send me to war? You want to send my little brother to war? No, Trump's not starting any wars. Okay. Trump's not starting any wars, they said. He even said that shit. Evil, evil dictator Maduro. Yeah. What do you even fucking do? Move? Do I leave? Flee the country? Leave my comrades behind to fight this alone? The ones who can't run? I can't bring myself to do that. And I know I haven't taken the proper precautions. So when time comes, there's plenty of data online that shows that I'm a communist. And so is this, as they finish Venezuela and move to Cuba to try to squash that socialist project, who's to say they don't begin criminalizing communists here in this country? You know? It's not going to be easy for them to take Venezuela. I think they're going to be surprised how much resistance there's going to be there. I mean, who knows how they're going to do this, right? Are they just going to fly over and land on top of the oil rigs and tap them there? But then how do you get the oil out? You know, you're going to have boots on the ground there. Anyways, fuck Trump. It's unbelievable that we have people supporting a pedophile kidnapping another president.